at this particular moment as civil society, we just want enforcement of law, because there's nothing we can do. When we say that advocacy or sensitization, it is a risky situation. From our statement, we have seen the way frontline campaigners and community members are being harassed. Even those who are not ready to partake in the event, when they are met on the road, they are being harassed with these machete, the pangas, and it is heavily guarded. So there's nothing you cannot do. You are not allowed to sit down and do the sensitization. We have 2 cases in Intimaru. A boda was killed by procession. So these are the key things we are bringing on board. We have seen harassment of people, and also, as we are speaking today, there is that one community surveillance person who had given information on FGM, and yesterday night her home was being touched by other people who are supporting FGM. So that is why we need security, and also the police need to tell us that is it allowed for this procession for people to carry weapons, crude weapons in this procession. We can do even circumcision of boys, but can we not allow crude weapons and threatening of people in the community? An increased number of FGM cases being reported as at now, according to police reports, and approximately over 312 girls have been rescued in different rescue spaces, and approximately over 26 girls are reported to have undergone the female genital cutting. This number keeps increasing day by day, and this called for a real situation whereby with also reports emerging that Nyabasi clan, which had already denounced the cutting, be it on boys or girls, are now also preparing to do the cut, with reported cases of letters being supplied for the invitation for the FGM cut. The ongoing exam management and FGM patrols have been left to police force who are depleted of the number of efficiency respond to the emergency situation. Some of those available are often fatigued and with the competing and inadequate resources, e.g. enough fuel and other resources to respond to FGM cases. Another issue that we want to be addressed is an ongoing FGM along Kenya-Tanzanian border at Mutiniti region in Intimaru, and also the borders of Narok, which is a worrying trend in Kuria right now. Then another issue is the frontline campaigners and community policing surveillance informants and other community members who have been harassed and threatened during this procession, whereby we are seeing the procession are having crude weapons and even threatening those who are minding their business on the road, going to their different responsibilities. Then the other issue is there is adequate supply of provision and resources to these facilities, bearing in mind that the FGM cut is projected to go until 23rd, where the schools will be opening in January. So it's a long time whereby we need rescue resources, centers to be facilitated with the resources to keep girls in terms of different support. Then we also called upon, there is lack of political goodwill from elected leaders directly who are to respond to FGM, and we would like them to make a public clarion call on stopping FGM in both Kuria West and Kuria East, and also support the ongoing rescue. So we therefore, as stakeholders, demand the following to be handled as a matter of urgency. We want the government to ensure that all chiefs, assistant chief, village elders of the most affected areas come out clearly on their role in responding to FGM, especially those areas that have been mentioned to be hotspots of FGM. We also put our key ask and demand that we also want to ensure that, we want the government to ensure that cultural elders, whom a lot of investment and several engagement had previously been made by the Migori County government and other stakeholders, and committed themselves to end FGM, to give their response on the ongoing female genital cutting across Kuria in Migori County, Kenya. We also demand as stakeholders that the state to ensure that the county government and the national government address the county especially the governor, to address the situation that is undergoing in Kuria in regards to FGM. We also want the government to allocate more police officers and resources, i.e. fuel to patrol units to facilitate arrest, rescue, and offering security to the public and frontline campaigners and community members who are being threatened and harassed during this procession. Then the last demand as stakeholders is to fast-track the prosecution and judgment for the cases of those that have been arrested on accounts of FGM, to serve as an example of those planning to conduct the act now and in the future.